Okay, ladies and gentlemen, moving swiftly on. Our second contest of the evening is an amateur contest fought in the Fight UK or welterweight division under 170 pounds. And the first fighter to enter the octagon into the blue corner, let's hear it for Darrel Gilson.
Okay, here I am with Darrel Gilson. Darrel's in our third fight tonight at welterweight. Darrel's also a veteran of Fight UK and fighting out of Shudan in Northampton. Darrel, how you doing today, mate?
Yeah, feeling good, yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Well, obviously, last time we saw you, you were part of our welterweight tournament. Obviously, you're fighting a straight-out fight tonight, so I would assuming, you know, you're a little bit more excited about just the prospect of one fight tonight. Tell me a little bit how your training's been going since the tournament.
It's pretty good, really sort of relaxed, chilled out, sort of upped it a little bit level, just working on the whole game. And that really with like Matt and Sheridan, Tom, Steve from Academy and Beckett, and then just training with BST lads as well. So it's
excellent.
Sort of,
so you're mixing up there,
yeah.
And they've had the guys down BST. They've had a few of the big boys up there. I know Ollie Thompson and James Thompson and stuff like that. Yeah. So you've got some top guys you've been training with down there. I assume they've been putting you through your paces.
Yeah, throwing me about. It's all good. Yeah,
good stuff. All right. Well, listen, Darrel. All that's really left to say, mate, is best of luck for this evening, and I hope to see you doing some of your good stuff tonight in the cage.
And his opponent entering into the red corner. Let's hear it for Jordan Jones.
Okay, here I am with Jordan Jones. Jordan trains out of Wolverhampton MMA, and he's in our third fight this evening at welterweight, and he's fighting against Darrel Gilson. Jordan, how you doing today, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Excellent. Obviously, Jordan, we've never seen you on Fight UK before. You're coming in with a 2-0 record. However, you're training with a couple of good mates of mine there at Wolverhampton there with Dan Cobley and Nick Fadiora. Couple of solid guys who I've seen progress through the amateur scene and doing very, very well. Tell me a bit about how your training's been going for this Fight UK debut of yours.
Yeah, it's been training really hard and in the gym every week.
Excellent. Now, what kind of background do you come from? Is it pure MMA, or are you looking to strike, or are you looking to grapple?
Well, I want to strike, but all my fights are defensive form.
Well, that's the thing. It is MMA. You know, you never can tell, and the idea is obviously to get in there and implement your own plan. Yeah. Well, listen, Jordan, it's nice to meet you, mate. Like I say, I know you come from a strong camp, so I'm expecting to see some solid action from you later on in the cage. So I wish you all the best of luck.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He hails from Northampton. He's 28 years old, stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and weighed in at 166 pounds. He fights for Shudan, and tonight is his debut in the cage. Let's hear it for Darrel Gilson. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He hails from Cannock. He's 21 years old, stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, and weighed in at 169 pounds. He fights for Wolverhampton MMA and has a mixed martial arts record of 2 contests with 2 wins. Let's hear it for Jordan Jones. This contest is fought over 3 3-minute rounds, and your referee in charge, Mr. Leon Roberts. Pull my thing, baby, pull my thing.
Second bout of the evening here at Fight UK as we move up to the welterweight division. Darrel Gilson making his debut in the black shorts from Shudan against the undefeated Jordan Jones in the white shorts, 2-0 from Wolverhampton MMA.
You're really looking forward to this one, Ben. Darrel Gilson, although on his debut out of a gym, you know, known for quite a good domestic level stable of fighters. Martin Sheridan, of course, Cage Warriors fighter over there. But as we say that, Jordan Jones it is with the takedown early.
You've got to wonder, Dave, especially at this level, this amateur level, the experience of Jones, not just the fact that he's been in there and won, but the fact that he's been in there at all. We often talk about kind of the first time nerves that these guys get on their opening accounts, and Gilson really needs to try and settle into this one. As we say that, it's Jones on top who's looking to take the fight to his opponent. He's got a dominant position. He's looking to pass that guard.
Yeah, you're quite right, Ben. And you can already see that he's trying to push through a game plan as Jordan Jones. He knows what he wants to do. He's going for the ground. He's got his man's back. Not quite got that far side hook in, Ben. I think he's just about digging it in now. Corner asking for him to relax on top. Just get this other hook in. And there is Darrel Gilson in all sorts of trouble now. Might get flattened out here, Ben. Still only one hook in at this moment in time.
I think that's what's saving him positional-wise at the moment. Like you say, Dave, he's able to get a little bit more leverage. This man's riding a little bit high. He's got to, at all costs, stop that second hook from going in.
Yeah, he's doing well at the moment, Gilson. He's just trying to shrug off that other hook as well. And then he'll just be able to shake his man off the top. He is very high at the moment. Jordan Jones, there is a danger of him getting shook off here. Good work defensively from Darrel Gilson, but still in trouble. And now both hooks are in, Ben. He's flattening us out, throwing the strikes in. Tough spot here for Gilson.
Especially on his debut, he's got to be careful here. Jones with that experience. Looking to set the submission up, but try as he might, the shots are coming quite easy for him. But Gilson's showing some sound defensive fundamentals throughout this.
Yeah, he's got his man high up on his back, and he's just trying to shake those hooks out, but Jordan Jones doing well to control now. He's got a wrist control in there as well, Ben, so very difficult for Gilson to get any sort of posture now. And as I say that, he's managed to scoop one hook out. Great work from Gilson, Ben, and he might end up on top here.
He's out of the back door and in the side control. Great work. And for a debut fighter, Dave, that's an incredible level of composure. Tough position in the opening round against an experienced guy, and now he's turning it around and landing some shots of his own. Yeah,
that's going to give him a huge confidence boost, Ben. He survived an attack from a very game and credible opponent, and now he's pouring it on himself.
A nice knee to the body. Very underutilized weapon, but you can see Jones winced the second that hit, and Gilson's finishing this round on top. Great opening round that, Dave.
Yeah, fantastic back and forth action. I mean, you have to say, Ben, that the judges are probably going to see it in favour of Jordan Jones. I mean, he dominated most of the round on Gilson's back, but from Gilson's point of view, Ben, he managed to shake the hooks out, defend the submission, and then a barrage of punches. When he was on top, Ben, arguably more effective than Jordan Jones. He was brutal with those punches.
Make a great point with that, Dave. And also from Gilson's point of view, he's got that opening round in his debut out of the way, and you get the feeling this corner will be telling him there's a sense of this is the best that this guy's got. The first round of an experienced guy, and he's come out and taken the fight to you, and what happened in the end? You turned it round and you got some good shots in yourself. A lot to take away from both guys. As you say, Jones showing that composure. Didn't overcommit on the neck, I feel, which was good, because obviously there were several spots where he only had one hook in. He could have got booked off. But when Gilson was able to get that other hook off and roll him out, he really made the most of those positions.
Yeah, he really did. And like you say, Ben, it's a fantastic point. The confidence is going to be sky high from Gilson at the moment, because, you know, it was a worst case scenario. He had his back taken within the first minute of a fight. Both fighters were dry and he survived it, Ben. It's only going to be easy from here out, you'd think.
Black shorts for Darrel Gilson, white shorts for Jordan Jones.
Jones looking to get the stand-up going a bit here. Nice low kick, but Gilson content not to check him and just come steaming forward. Beautiful double leg from Jordan Jones. Fantastic takedown.
Jones offering up a bit of a mixed attack, stood up, throwing a few jabs, a few leg kicks. But you get the sense with Gilson that he really wanted to kind of plant his feet and start throwing some shots. And once again, we're in a similar position as we saw in the first round, going for the back again. He's got to be careful of the arm.
That is the problem with bucking him off the top. He needs to stack his man up. Just keep that pressure down now.
Nice knee to the leg there. Did a really good job. Throwing that big knee to the thigh, just shook his man off. Great work from Gilson to take the top position. Jones did well to attack, and like as you say, Dave, that arm was only in there for a split second.
This is where Gilson's dangerous, Ben. I mean, if he stuffs your takedown, he gets very busy, gets this seatbelt position and just starts throwing in punch after punch. He's giving Jordan no room to recover or look to recover guard.
He's very imposing on the top, I think we've seen, for the short amount of time that he's had on top. we'll see a lot more of it this round, hopefully, obviously, because from his point of view, because he's got the takedown earlier on. We'll see if he can put a sequence of strikes together. But as you say, yeah, certainly the more effective from the top position.
Yeah, I mean, you get the feeling, you know, and no disrespect to Gilson, you get the feeling that Jordan Jones' grappling may be a bit more technical, but where Gilson does do better than Jones is when he's getting busy with the strikes, Ben. He's throwing strikes in every position. He's keeping so busy on top.
Jordan Jones rattled by that shot a little bit there. Throws a nice leg kick back.
He's just eating these low kicks, Ben. He's got to be careful.
Nice sprawl, saw that takedown coming. And once again, you're right, Dave, it's this position, able to just sprawl.
Looking for a choke. Slips out nicely, Jordan Jones.
Half guard position. Darrel Gilson looking to impose his will a little bit. And so often we see, Dave, is the wide open half guard there. So often we look at fighters with composure and conditioning, two massive keys to fighting at this amateur level. And for a debut fighter, Darrel Gilson so far has effectively shown both. Still looks the relatively fresher of the two, and the composure that he's shown in the tough spots has got him through that. And as we say, Jordan Jones got that experience, 2-0 undefeated, knows how to be in there, but also knows how to win. This is still anybody's fight as we come to the end of a very action-packed second round.
Yeah, fantastic. Round two comes to an end. And I mean, conversely, Ben, as we mentioned, the confidence growing of Gilson, you're going to have to look at the confidence going in the opposite direction of Jordan Jones. I mean, is he going to be thinking, I've had this guy's back on a couple of occasions, he's still coming at me, he's eating all my low kicks as well, on the feet he's walking him down, on the ground he's surviving. When does Jordan Jones, you know, confidence start to wane? And I'm sure his corner's going to be in there now saying, listen, you've got the skills to beat this guy, you've had him in bad positions, because there's been a momentum swing in this bout, Ben, and it's now, for me, firmly in the hands of Darrel Gilson at the moment.
I think you've only really got to look as well at the body language of both fighters at the end of that round. Jordan Jones very slow to get up. His corner were in there almost ushering up, where Gilson was straight up, taking the advice from his corner. There's no doubt that both these guys are at similar levels of fatigue, but it's externalizing it in a lot of respects. Jordan Jones, like I say, slow to the feet, and when Darrel Gilson got to his corner was straight on that, pointing at the other fighter and saying, look, he's there for the taking. Anybody's fight going into that third round.
Yeah, could quite easily be 1 round apiece here. Moving into this third and final round. Referee Leon Roddick's about to get us underway here. Nice stiff jab. Yeah.
And low kicks again. But once again, you mentioned before, Dave, walking down, he's expecting. That's the good thing from Gilson, is he's clever in the fact that he's expecting that takedown to come. And straight in a side control, throw some nice knees. Got to be mindful. It doesn't land one on the spine.
Yeah, bad spot early doors in this round for Jordan Jones. Does well in this scramble to get back to his feet.
And a good sprawl, and once again, it's that bullish top control almost that Gilson's been able to show physically. In those spots where it's almost a 50-50, he's physically been able to impose his man and take him down and get him to spots that are better for him. And if he can keep Jones down for this round, and chip away at him with strikes as he's done so far, he's got a great shot at taking this one.
Yeah, you're right. And every time Jones comes up in the scramble, Gilson just gets hold of that seatbelt position and just drags his man. As you say, definitely physically the more imposing fighter in there. And Jordan Jones now just finding it very difficult to get out of this position. The longer the bout goes on, the more he's struggling.
What else Gilson's doing well for me, Dave, is he's keeping just busy enough. Every time he senses the referees around there, he's throwing a strike or two, or he's throwing some knees, or he's looking to advance. He's not giving the referee a chance to get in between the two, maybe sensing a little bit of a stalemate. I think what else we've seen from Gilson as well, Dave, is I think you made a great point where you said Jones maybe at a higher level overall in the grappling. No disrespect intended for either guys. Gilson's got such sound knowledge of the fundamentals. I think that's such an important thing at this level.
Yeah, and you know, at any level, grappling game changes when there's strikes involved, Ben, and Gilson has showed that. As we mentioned before, maybe not as technical as his man. You know, Jordan Jones looking under his corner are calling for electric chairs and moves, which I'm sure he's very adept at. but it's a different story when you've got a man of the physical stature of Darrel Gilson on top of you, like this, Ben, just firing down the shots. And just when you think you're freeing up to get into a scramble or try and look for a sweep, Gilson's just right there with those left and right hands.
Finding some nice space for these shots as well. I like the fact that he's alternating where the shots are coming from, the strength of them, the technique. It's not just one continual shot.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen it, Ben, in the pro ranks down the years. You know, legends of the game, Randy Couture, for example. These pros are happy to sit back in this half guard, Ben, and just keep working. He's not bothered about the half guard here. He's just using it to sit down for posture and just ride this round out into what's possibly going to be a victory for him in his debut.
And a great finish from this. Two great, well-matched fighters. Darrel Gilson making his debut against experienced Jordan Jones. And it was a really tale of two halves this round for me, Dave. The second half of it, Gilson really turned it on as we await the judge's decision.
Let's have a round of applause for both warriors. Come on! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds of action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have rendered a unanimous decision, scoring the contest 29-28 in favour of your winner. From the blue corner, Darrel Gilson. Well, let's hear it for a very worthy challenger. Let's hear it for Jordan Jones.